What's up, y'all? Just got back from seeing Sonic 3. And man, yo, I can honestly say this is the best out of the three, if you ask me, man. I wasn't the biggest fan of the second movie. It was okay. I loved the first one. But this one right here takes the cake, man. Oh my gosh. Shadow. Hey, they did Shadow so much justice. He was the best part of this movie. He was the best part of the movie, man. His backstory, everything with Marie. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm not gonna do that. I might do a spoiler video later on this weekend once more people have a chance to see it. But this movie was amazing. Now, don't get me wrong, it does have some setbacks, but for the most part, everything about this movie was good. Now, I'm gonna start off with the setbacks. That way, you guys can hear the good stuff at the end. So far as setbacks, I feel like they do joke a little too much, but it is a movie made for kids, so I get that. But it's a lot of times where it's a very serious moment and then they crack a joke, and it's kind of like, why? Like you just ruined this moment. It was very touching. I was feeling this moment, and then you just added a joke. So I feel like that was something they could have eased up on, but I will say that probably was the biggest flaw out of the whole movie. The rest of it felt like a classic. I mean, there were some moments where I feel like Shadow voice lacked that emotion for certain moments, but other than that, Kiana did an amazing job in this as this role of Shadow. He really like his voice felt like a threat, like someone to be feared. He felt like John Wick. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, that's all I really could say that was any issues, and that was just pretty much me nitpicking. I'm pretty sure some people might enjoy those parts out of the movie. The best thing about this movie for me is the humans wasn't a big part of the story. They're in the story. Don't get me wrong, they're in there. You know what I'm saying? You got Tom in there. You got you know what I'm saying. You got, of course, you got Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik. You also got Agent Stone. Like, you do have humans in this movie, but they were more so in the background. And it feels like most cases when it comes to movies like this, they have the humans in the front, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, characters such as Sonic and Shadow, they will be in the background. You see them here and there, or for the big battle and stuff like that. No, in this movie, they're pretty much, Sonic and his gang are pretty much in the forefront the whole entire time. When I say that, it makes me think of like Godzilla movies where they try to make the human interactions more important than just seeing your boy Godzilla or Kong. That's what I think of when I'm trying to what I'm trying to explain. But yeah, the movie was great. Their interactions with Shadow was amazing. There's a battle towards the end of this movie, the last 30 minutes. I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I want you guys to experience it. But if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, either OG Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and maybe a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. If you're a fan of one of those versions of Dragon Ball or all, you're going to enjoy the fight scene in the third act. You're going to go crazy. You're going to be screaming. You're going to be like, what the hell did I just witness? It was amazing. Not only that, Jim Carrey, man. Hey, look, I'm a huge fan of Jim Carrey. Ever since In Living Color, when he was playing the Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Like, ever since then, I've been a big fan of this guy. Loved him even more when he made the movie The Mask. Loved him in The Grinch. So in this movie, he's just as good as he is in the first two movies, but even better in my opinion. And man, I just really hope he doesn't retire and we get to see more of him in the Sonic films, because I know he was supposed to retire after the first one. Then I heard rumors after the second one. Um, Hopefully he just keeps it going. There is a mid-credit scene that you definitely would want to watch. It's kind of opens up the door for the fourth movie. I'm not going to get into it, but I feel like you should definitely check it out. All in all, man, this movie was a solid. I give this like an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? That's why I give this movie. But if you have seen it, let me know your thoughts. If you want that spoiler video, let me know down below, and I'll do my best to make sure it happens. With that being said, man, I'll catch y'all in the next one, yo. Peace.